Oh, he's gonna get freaky in the living room.
Uh, oh, I thought it was just the.
Oh,
I thought it was the first couple of them. My bad.
Worth the Wait by Spencer Crandall. Oh, this is your page. Oh, this is your song. Oh man, that's brilliant advertising. Yeah, that's really smart. Alright, dope.
Besides that, that's us.
Oh yeah. Nah.
We cute. You just, yeah, marketing.
No, that's a really clever idea.
Mm-mm.
Taking back our flag. You can keep your hate, but we'll take our country camo and freedom back. You may not understand, and you probably never will. You won't do what's right for America.
I bet he was jamming to that song when he was putting that reel together. Like, yo, I'm about to kill him with this.
I got confused. I should probably stop taking puffs.
Oh.
Because I was like, okay, that's very liberal, Taylor Swift's. And then the song, I kept trying to listen to the lyrics of the song, and I was like, is it a conservative Christian country song? Like, what's going on here? And then you had the Harris flag, and I'm like, wait, so are you? Oh no! So was this the song? I'm guessing was just a regular country song. It wasn't like
I have no idea. It could have been his song. I have no idea. One day you should just wake up, stay in your pajamas, and go eat fruit breakfast at a hotel.
Oh yeah. Dang, that's hilarious.
That's right, this rock right here in the Wendy's parking lot in the Fortuna foothills has been hit more times than it can count over the last couple of months as people take a tight turn over the curb, perhaps in a rush for a Frosty or a Wendy's 4 for $4.
And, it's just a thing. And, live on TV. And there we have it. That's what The Rock is famous for.
This minivan hit the boulder so hard it moved it from its original position as it was trying to drive off of it.
Crazy.
Ain't gonna move the rock, huh?
You would think, right?
Yeah, it's like just drawing attention to this Wendy's on such and such and Grove or whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of just moving the damn rock.
You would think after the first person hit it, you go inside and complain, yo, there's a whole rock that's like in the way of the curb. I'm like, all right, yeah, we'll work on it. But then again, what are the, I guess the cashier's going to do?
The cashier's not there for responsibility at all.
So then they're going to talk to the manager, and then the manager's going to be like, all right, well, we'd have to call somebody to move a rock.
Call the owner, and the owner's going to be like, no, I like the rock.
How much is it going to cost to move? Nah, that's just drive around. Damn.
Late nights on the streets, just turn
that coworker dude.
Spreading blue lights, they just won't let me be.
Place I don't want to feel like I'm through space and time. I just want to feel like I can.
What else can I say? Not today. Now I'm burying my teeth, I'm burying my fangs. I'm burying nights.
Because you got to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. I mean, they're kind of like a trio with their own separate music. I guess it's kind of smart. It's a new age rap collective. I ain't mad at him. I'm not gonna follow him, but I'm not mad at him.
Good luck to you.
That's it. You gotta teach them right. Gotta teach them right. All women ain't bitches and hoes, Some of them you can actually love.
Oh, dang.
Some of them. Not a lot.
I
For
cannot.
some.
Aren't you sick of those immigrants? Aren't you sick of those Muslims coming in and making you fearful? Aren't you sick of those people, those leftists and socialists and woke people, changing our culture and transforming what used to be ours and taking it? Wouldn't you like to get that back? And you get them to forget the fact that they are being exploited, that they are voting for policies and politicians that will continue to serve the ultra rich by getting them to kind of think in terms of culture, right? As a conservative, you are constantly and forever representing the elite, and mostly the economic elite, those who have the power and the economic power, the class power. But in the United States, you find yourself in this difficult situation where you also must get votes. And you actually must appeal to enough of the population to where they will actually be willing to vote for you. Well, that creates a conservative dilemma. How do you get past that situation where you want to protect the prestige and control of the elites and people who have always controlled power, but you also have to generate enough populist support to get enough votes, a majority? They must get white working class individuals to constantly vote against their own economic interests, and they do that by stoking cultural outrage and fear. And so Christian nationalist rhetoric and Christian nationalist ideology is really an example, I think an example of how elites and upper class individuals are able to constantly distract white evangelicals and other white working class Americans with the narrative that the culture is being taken, that we're oppressed, that we're being persecuted, that we're losing America as we know it or our way of life, and we're losing control. And so it is something that becomes extremely motivating when politicians who are savvy in communication are able to kind of use and leverage that rhetoric to stoke that fear. Does that make sense?
Does that make sense? I mean, I kind of, it's like white hate doesn't see itself almost. Like they almost were able to, instead of, most minorities have to kind of put a mirror and see that even though I'm being oppressed, I would still like to be the oppressor at some point because I don't want to feel this way. And if this is the only way that I can not feel that way is to oppress people, like whether I become a landlord in real estate or I open up a fast food franchise or something like that, like I have to be the one in charge because otherwise people are going to be in charge of me. And I don't think a lot of white working class think of it that way, or at least the older ones never thought about it like that. They just assume that, oh no, we're not letting minorities in because they're going to take what's ours. Like it's really, no, it's your bosses that are taking what's rightfully yours. That's why wages are stagnant now, because they did not want to fight for higher wages for lower class people. So